Now, our next guest is an award-winning writer and speaker who lives with a rare skin condition called ichthyosis.
She starred in an episode of the ABC's You Can't Ask That on facial differences.
Flight attendant, newsreader, model. What jobs can't you get? Well, I'm on TV. I do believe I'm disabled, and I don't think it's for anyone else to tell me I'm not. Like, I've never really wanted to be a model or anything, but having said that, I do really like fashion, and I get my husband to take like 37 photos of my outfit and put it on Instagram.
And Carly has written about changing people's perceptions of disability and appearance in her new book, Say Hello, and she joins us now in the studio. Carly, you gave me a few laughs with this book, I've got to tell you, but how many photos on Instagram are you publishing?
Possibly only one outfit photo per take, but I do get my husband to take quite a few.
And what does that say to you? Why do you do that? Is that you're clearly making a statement with that approach?
Because I want to show that people like me, people with facial differences, severe skin conditions and disabled people can be confident and show themselves in the world. And I think it's really important for other people like me to see themselves in us. So.
It's a very candid, at times very raw memoir, Carly. How long did it take for you to be comfortable with your condition?
Probably maybe mid-20s, so maybe 10 years ago. So, you know, a lot of the time I wanted to change. I wanted to wear makeup to fit in. You know, I'd try putting on my mum's foundation when I was a child, or because I didn't see myself in the media that I consumed, there was no one like me, so I just wanted to be like everyone else. And, you know, with school children teasing me, with adults ridiculing, that was really hard. So it's really hard to find confidence in yourself when you are constantly told that you should look different or told that you make people uncomfortable.
My heart broke a little bit reading some of these chapters, especially when you talked about the search for love. You are happily married now, so
yes.
Talk me through a little bit of that process, because that would have been tough.
Yeah, it was really hard. I did internet dating for quite some time, and people were very rude. If I put a photo up, they wouldn't want to meet me. If I didn't put a photo up, they'd say I deceived them. So it took a long time, but I think that coming to love myself is much more rewarding. And yes, while I am married, that's not my greatest achievement, but it is, you know, a pretty big thing to have happened.
It's a daily thing, if not an hourly thing for you, Carly, and the title of your book is very instructive. Talk us through Say Hello and what space that comes from.
So Say Hello is about me wanting people to say hello before they launch into any intrusive or rude questions, because often people lose their manners or forget their manners when they're talking to someone that looks different. Often they say things like, I couldn't handle looking like you, or what happened to you, or have you been sunburnt, before they even say hello. Yet they've treated the person they've seen before me very differently and greeted them and taken time to treat them well, but I get the intrusive questions. So. Yeah.
In the acknowledgements, you do say this is sometimes an angry book.
Yeah.
Do you still feel angry at times?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. And I think as a writer, talking about the issues around disability discrimination, it can be twofold. It can be I experienced the discrimination or someone else experienced the discrimination and I'm angry about that. But then when I write about it, I get further devil's advocates telling me I shouldn't be so sensitive, or maybe this didn't happen, or they were just having a bad day. And I also get things, you know, more expectation to explain and to educate. The emotional labour of it is anger-inducing sometimes.
Lots of hard-to-read moments, but also lots of joyful parts in this book, including the role Savage Garden, Carly, and your fangirling of helped you get through your teenage years.
Yeah, I did joke that this book will now increase Darren and Daniel's record sales. Because I have spoken about them quite a lot. Yeah, you know, I'm a big fangirl, it's no secret. And the music of Savage Garden really did help me because I related to that so much. It also made me connect with other fans and but not only Savage Garden, Bob Evans, Kevin Mitchell.
Yeah, you got a few. In fact, Bob Evans sang at your wedding.
He did,
he?
and
Yes.
he did my book launch as well last week in Melbourne. So
that's
it was
fantastic.
amazing.
So, if there's one thing that you hope to get out of this book, what is it?
I think for people like little Carly with ichthyosis, with facial differences and severe skin conditions and other disabilities, to see themselves in it, to recognise some of the experiences I've had they might share, and also to recognise that life will be difficult, but it will also be really great, and they can have really great lives. They can be confident.
So glad you came in and shared it with us. Carly,
Thanks so
congratulations on the book.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carly.